Hey guys, it is now 7 days until we find out if my wife is officially pregnant. Let's just say the first 3 days of trying to manifest that new positive routine has not been the best first few days, unfortunately. The first day, obviously, Abs managed to rest and everything, but like I was saying a few of yous the other night about not seeing us, Gianna got admitted to hospital on, I don't even know what day of the week it is now, Monday. I'm so lost with my days. So we've been trying to still remain positive and stress-free, but our baby was in pain, which is never a good thing. Fingers crossed, it's looking like Gianna's on the mend now. She's still in hospital just now, but definitely on the mend. She's definitely improving, so fingers crossed it's just all good news from now on. But yeah, it's been one of them. The last few days have just been a bit of a battlefield. Everything always seems to happen at the same time. That famous saying, when it rains, it pours, and it's literally pouring here in Scotland right now. But G's definitely feeling better. Actually surprised with the outcome, to be honest. Gianna, we thought it was appendix, the exact same place where you have an erupted appendix. That's where Gianna was sore. And even nurses and everybody, that's what they were more aiming towards, that it was appendix, that it must have been bothering her. She had a scan and they realised that her left ovary was big. But it's obviously it's not as common a thing to happen, but a twisted ovary, which causes the severe pain. However, yesterday, suddenly, our pain kind of eased off and she's stopped being sick now. So we're hoping, and they think that our ovaries managed to twist itself back the way, or she's had a cyst on it that's burst, but no surgery. So, and we're hoping she's fully on the mend. We've got her smiling, she's finally eating something today, and she's back to her normal wee self, pain-free, which is so nice to see, because it's been one of them horrible things when you can't take it away and nothing takes it away, and you just feel absolutely hopeless. So we're on the mend, that's the main thing, and she's feeling lots better. So we're hoping she might get home tonight. They've been observing her today, so they're hoping she might get home tonight, get her cuddled up in her own bed. We're literally 5 minutes away from the hospital, so get Abbie off a hospital chair as well. But maybe the pregnancy will be the rainbow after the storm. Absolutely, absolutely. I've been bringing up pomegranate juice and pineapples and stuff like that to the hospital for Abs. So it's just been a wee rubbish storm the last couple of days, but we'll get there. She is though. Gianna is like your proper tough cookie. Like, because she was dehydrated, they couldn't get a cannula in. So Gianna's like that, getting her 5th cannula in. They tried both of her insides of her arms, like they had it in and out fully. And then they managed to get one in the back of the hand, but when they went to use it, it didn't work. So they had to put it in the other back of the hand, and none of the bloods or anything has phased her, because she's just like a tough cookie like that. But that pain really hurt her for 6. So it was just a scary what's going on. I think we were a bit worried on the first, because she was actually off school when it happened, but she was off school with a sore neck. but from obviously coughing and stuff, because we've all had that horrible cough. And then this just happened completely out of nowhere. So, doing much better now. You look shattered. I'm not used to being away without Abbie, so I've had the boys at home. I spent all day up at the hospital and family helping looking after Hudson, but Hudson's been with us up at the hospital today, and I've had the boys at night, and I've just, you just lie there and overthink. Well, I'm overthinking more than one thing. I'm somebody that, I'm a stress head. So, and then G had woke up in the middle of the night and she wanted me to be there too, but I was at home with the boys and it just made you feel rubbish. But yes, she's on the mend, she's smiling, and she's been sitting up in bed, and Hudson's been sitting up next to her in bed, and they've been eating their dinner, so. And then I've got a big infection in my mouth, right across the top of my mouth. I've got a tooth infection, so I've got to go and pick up an antibiotic. Avoiding the dentist again, guys. Oh, exactly. We can relax a bit now. Abs can chill out, and we can continue manifesting in 7 days' time. I had a massive cyst on my right ovary last year that did the same thing, and I ended up having to have the ovary and tubing removed. Thank God it's not been bad for G, but know all too well. Yeah, exactly. The pain is horrific. And that's, obviously they don't want to do that to a child, but had our blood, when they were doing the bloods each day to see if the markers had changed, had showed that the blood supply had stopped to the ovary. That's what should have had to get that surgery, but fingers crossed someone's watching out for us and it's got better. So she had us all there last night. Me, Abs, our dad, and Kai Boy. And then suddenly she just started to feel a wee bit better, so hopefully it doesn't come back again. Although they said it's not likely to reoccur, so that's a positive sign to hold on to. How can you avoid a sister? How can you avoid your sister? She's your dentist. Right, I know, right? So I messaged Holly. I was like, look, obviously we're up at the hospital with G. Can you just get them to do an antibiotic? I promise I'll come and get my tooth sorted. There is no way I'm going in to get it sorted. Like, from there to there, it's like a big bubble of infection, and all my glands are sore from that stupid tooth. My sister gives me the disappointed look, like, definitely, Cindy. But all's looking good. That's me. I'm just heading back into the hospital. I've just parked the car. I put Kai off at the hospital entrance because it's absolutely peeing down. And I decided, obviously, to wear shorts because, when it's raining weather, that's when I tend to put shorts on. But if we all get settled tonight, I might do a wee live chat tonight. And we can start manifesting, because we're on a countdown now. It's 7 days. I keep on saying to Abs, like, I don't know, it's so hard, because each time Abbie's been pregnant, I knew 100%, I knew she was pregnant. Like, I didn't doubt it for a second, because I could read Abbie like a book. And I know when she knows she's pregnant. And on our field transfer, I knew for a fact that Abbie knew she wasn't pregnant. On our last transfer, I knew by day 6, 7, this is going to be a positive. And like I could have put my life on it that it was going to be a positive, which is probably not a good thing, because I know you can also not get anything. And there's a lot of people that'll do a pregnancy test every day, but we just feel like that's like torture, waiting for a line to appear. So we don't do that, but we'll wait and do a pregnancy test on day 10. If she started to feel really symptomatic, like last time, we might do it a day or two early. But other than that, we will definitely be waiting to day 10. But I just hate how well I know that if Abbie knows. So today, that usually say you can sometimes get a bit of implantation cramping. She has been cramping, but the pessaries can also do that. And day 4, 5, you can have a bit of spotting. That's usually a positive sign. But I don't know. We'll have to wait it out and see. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Right, guys, I will catch you very, very soon. I'll see you later. Hasta la vista. Manifestation. Babies. Embryos. Embryos. I mean, I was actually just saying that before it Abs. I was like, oh, how nerve-wracking is that going to be as well? Like, if we do get a positive, waiting until the scan to find out if it's a positive from 1 or positive from 2. Or does our blood markers tell you? I have no idea. But fingers crossed, wish us luck, and thank you for all the love for G as well. I'll let her know you're all asking for her. Hasta la vista, baby.